Ah, we have a Blacklight Retribution video. King of the Hill, indeed. Oh man, I decided today that I wanted to pick a random gun. Consider it a personal challenge, perhaps? Or maybe I'm just really lazy. But I decided I was going to pick a random pre-made weapon today, and today the winner is the LMG source code. You say? I think that's what it's called. Source code? Does that sound right? I don't know. Don't quote me on that. Running around with it. It's looking pretty fine. It sounds pretty cool. But is it worth it? Does it handle as good as it looks? Maybe not. Not by my standards anyway. It's not a terrible gun, but I gotta be honest. Now that the Brute is in the game, the Brute is I can't really think of a better pre-made LMG than the Brute. Personal opinion, obviously. Your results may vary, but if you're looking for a good LMG, go Brute. But I just wanted to do something new. That's all. So I'm trying it out. It's definitely got a much higher fire rate. It's got a pretty quick reload. I was actually surprised at how quickly it reloaded. I didn't even really bother looking at the stats when I picked it. I just kind of picked it, just to see what I could do with it. So yeah, reload's okay. Fires faster, but it definitely feels like, compared to the Brute, it feels like the spray really gets away from you quickly. I don't really like, if I'm using an LMG, I want to use it like an LMG, If I'm going for accuracy, then sure, it's always best to burst with a gun. Alright, fine. But when I have an LMG, I want to take advantage of that big clip, and I want to have some fun, and I want to hold down the trigger for a little while. So that's what I do. And with this gun, that kind of discipline, it's gonna bite you back a few times. Now, with the Brute, not an issue. With this gun, you really need to be a little more careful with that kind of recklessness. Look at my team hopping on the point like a boss. We've already got one. We've already got 1 point. It's already 1-0. I think we're gonna grab this one. They just respawned at the B point, and I don't really see them putting up much of a fight. So we grabbed that one pretty easily. So boom, on to the next point. And I just kind of made a guess that it would probably spawn over here, and it did. That paid off. It's gonna be in the parking garage. And look at that, we've already got a teammate on it. What a boss. I love that King of the Hill game team play. It's probably, in my opinion, the best objective-based game mode to find good team play in. I mean, granted, I don't play a lot of Siege, so maybe that's an exception. But if you're looking for a group of people to work together in a pug, then play some King of the Hill. And obviously it's gonna go one way or the other. It's either gonna be really good, or I guess you're just gonna rage out. I don't know, if you have a lazy team. I pretty much just told you what you already knew. There was no wisdom in that comment. You knew that already. Oh, look at this. Classic Blacklight scenario. Don't ever round a corner using HRV. Don't ever do. Don't be like me. Let me be an example for you guys. Look at this. Horrible spraying. Horrible spraying. See, the Brute wouldn't have let me down like that. Hopefully I don't let myself down like that with that horrible aiming. So in this session, I also happened to record. I recorded my first 2 rounds, which I thought were going to be, a bit of a warm-up session. I haven't played Blacklight in a while. I don't play it as much as I should, because it's still a fun game. And it's not a game that you have to be amazing at. I mean, that's kind of the brilliant thing. I mean, you could be an average. You just hardly play this game at all. You don't even have to be really good at it. And you'll find yourself having some really satisfying matches. So anyway, getting back to what I was saying. My 2 warm-up matches, I actually ended up doing pretty well. They were both on domination, I believe, and I took first place. Had a pretty decent KD, by my own standards. I'm not an amazing player or anything, and I felt like I did really well. And I was like, oh yeah, these are 2 solid episodes. I think they'll be entertaining. I went to check the footage. No game sound. Ugh. epic facepalm. It's the worst possible thing that could happen, but it's my fault. It's my fault for not, I was too anxious to play. I didn't do a sound test beforehand. You should always do a sound test if you plan on recording, because you never know. But by my standards, you know, obviously there's no game sound. I would never release those episodes. But considering that they were a lot of fun for me, I'm going to leave the final decision up to you guys. You guys let me know if you want me to release those episodes with no game sound. They will have commentary. They'll have commentary. There's just, like I said, no game sound. So let me know in the comments if you say, hey, you know, it's okay. We don't care. Put out the episodes anyway. We want to watch them. I'll do it. Or if you say, wow, no game sound, screw you. I don't want to see that crap. Cool, let me know. Then I won't put them out. But I'm going to leave the decision up to you guys. 4-0. Wow. Some of these King of the Hill rounds can go pretty quickly. And I think basically what's happened is our team has been so aggressive. We've really kind of demoralized the enemy team. And they just haven't really found the coordination to want to push together. And that can happen, you know. And that's the thing. You could have a good team, but that doesn't mean your good team isn't going to get, you know, either outplayed or outmaneuvered every now and then. You know, just because you lose doesn't mean you have a team of noobs. So, you know, keep that in mind. And also, don't play with the expectation that you're going to win 100% of the time. I mean, it's just not going to happen. So there was a deployable turret on that point, so me and my teammate took that out. And now we're basically trying to hold off this B spawn. They are literally spawning right there in front of us, and we're trying desperately to grab this point, holding them off as much as we can. I'm just trying to put down some suppressive fire. But this guy, oh, the balls on this guy. He decided to charge up. He had a really well-timed grenade, dropped it right on the point, and I didn't even have time to react before it blew up, and he just exploded my face. So now they're on the point, and look at that. Look how aggressively they got on that point. They almost have it already. Oh god, I ate my own EMP grenade, but instead of backing off, I just kept running for it. I didn't even care. I figured it was all or nothing at this you know, stage in the game, and my boss team was able to clear those guys off the point, and we're gonna take the point. So. Great example, never give up. Just throw your corpse on the point, you never know what might happen. It's 5-0, that was a quick match, and that was a really great hustle on my team's part. So I always enjoy matches like that where people really work together and they just keep up the momentum. Really fun. 12-4, just short of 4K points, take second place. I don't know, I didn't really feel like I deserved it, honestly, but you know, I tried to do my part. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that King of the Hill match. Like I said, let me know in the comments, yay or nay, whether you want me to release those no sound videos. And I will catch you guys next time. Take it easy.